Hi, Riley. It's Mrs. McKinney here. So, miss you so much. Wish that we could find a time to Zoom so that we could chat. I just want to chat with you and see your face. I'm just missing you a bunch. And try to set up a meeting with you. I sent it to your Gmail account. So it would have come to you as a Zoom link to click on and meet up with me. It was for 3 o'clock on Monday, March 23rd. And I know I didn't meet up with you, so I don't know if you didn't get the link. But if you could send me back some times that you're available, I'd love for us to Zoom so we could check in. Your mom and I are talking about a system for home, kind of like what we do for math, as far as working between your Chromebook for games and free choice and working on schoolwork. And so, what we'd like to do is use like an online stopwatch or some other kind of timer to time your on task time. So, let's pretend like you were starting on your social studies assignment. We would go ahead as soon as you got started on it, we would start the stopwatch and it would start timing how long it takes you to do the activity and doing an activity, not rushing through it, but really trying to go through and do your very best work. And let's say that you spent 10 minutes or let's say 15 minutes on task, respectfully doing your work for social studies. At the end of that time, then that would mean that you would earn 15 minutes if that was the time frame that the timer showed. 15 minutes of on task time would earn you 15 minutes of free choice time doing whatever you want on either shooting baskets outside, doing some kind of brain break, having some kind of just free time away from your work or using the Chromebook for a game. It would literally be your free choice, but it would be for 15 minutes because that's how long the timer timed you on task. Um, these online stopwatches are great because you can pause them and you can calculate your time on task for each activity. So, one of the great things about using the timer system is that we'll be able to keep track of your on task time and you can have your free time too, and still be respectful and have a good attitude about everything. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was incentives. So, Mrs. Geiger and I would love to be able to send you some incentives, like maybe some packages with some preferred things that you'd really, really like to work towards. And if we hear good reports from your mom that you have on task time, that this system is working well for you, that you're doing, like 15 or 20 minutes on task of schoolwork and getting things done, and then 15 minutes of free choice with your, maybe doing a game on your Chromebook, but there's no like arguing or disrespectful attitude and those kinds of things. We would love for you to go and send us some choices of things that maybe you would like from Amazon that we could send to your doorstep. So even though we can't physically be face to face, we can send you some fun incentives, as packages in the mail. And I would love for you to work towards some of those things. But I need things like Mrs. Geiger says, you need to make sure that whatever you're saying and doing is helpful and kind. So is what I'm doing, is it a helpful thing? Is what I'm doing, is it a kind thing? Because those are two very important things that we're trying to work on. And I think with the timer, it will help us because it'll be very concrete. If you spend 10 minutes on task, then you can have 10 minutes of free time. If you spend 15 minutes on task, then you can have 15 minutes of free time and kind of going back and forth with that. Like I said, I'll be checking in with your mom to see how things are going. If things are helpful and things are kind and you're getting your work complete, which I have access to all your classrooms, so I can go in and see your assignments that are turned in and things that are missing. And I would love to be able to send you some things to your doorstep. You can get a package from me or from Mrs. Geiger, so that's kind of exciting. But I do miss you so much, and I really, really want to see your face. So I'm going to send you another Zoom time for tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm going to send you another 3 o'clock time, and I hope that you can find some time to log on and click on that link and meet up with me tomorrow, Tuesday, March 20. 4th at 3 o'clock. That would be super great. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Riley.